Work hard, be nice, work hard, be... Anytime I go out in this shirt, I feel like people are always judging my niceness. Ha ha, ha, ha. Hi everybody! It is a Saturday morning, and so we are headed out to the farmer's market. We have had quite a few requests to show about farmer's market, talk about seasonal eating, talk about what I eat in a day, what my kids eat in a day, and so we are going to try to do a video encompassing
all of your burning questions.
Let's go. Back home from the farmer's market, and let's take a look at what I got. First thing I got was these golden beets. I've never had golden beets before. I've only had the regular ones, but they told me that golden beets tend to be a little sweeter than a regular beet. I wanted to get them because I am the only one in my family that loves beets. My husband thinks they taste like dirt. I think my kids are on that opinion as well. I'm gonna try these and see if we can get some more beet lovers up in here. The next thing I purchased was some zucchini. It's summertime. Zucchini is pretty much a staple. There's so many things you can do with it. You can make the zoodles that everyone is really into right now. You can also make zucchini bread, is really good. I am not the biggest fan of zucchini just raw and plain, but whenever I have a vegetable that's like that, I take some time really just trying new recipes until I find a way that I do like it. And then the last thing I picked up are these patty pan squash. I feel like a lot of people are not very familiar with patty pan squash. Another reason that I love going to farmers markets is because it is a great place. If you see something that you don't know what it is, just ask them and they will tell you what it is. They'll tell you usually what it tastes like. Sometimes they have recipe suggestions for you, and so it is a fabulous place to try new vegetables. And that's all that I got. When I first started going to farmers markets, I was
trying to buy the world.
Now that I've been going pretty much every week this summer, I've been really narrowing it down so that we don't end up with a bunch of produce that we feel like we're scrambling to try to figure out what to do with it. So the next step I do is I look for recipes. I look up recipes that use patty pan squash and see what appeals, what looks good, and then I will figure out what other ingredients I need, and then I will head to the grocery store to go get those. If you're wondering why I do this, it's because I am really big into eating seasonally. How I feed is so affordably, because when you eat the produce and buy the produce that's in season, it's gonna be when it's the cheapest because there is a bountiful amount of it. Two, it's gonna be the most nutritionally packed because it has traveled the shortest distance to get to you. Vegetables and produce loses so much nutrients when they have to travel long distances. And I mean, if you're eating vegetables, it's because you want the nutrients, right? It's not because it's like the most wonderful food in the world. Let's be real, there's cookies out there. It makes your body healthy, it makes you feel better. Three,
it tastes the best.
I never realized this more until I started buying carrots from farmers markets. Carrots from the grocery stores and carrots from the farmers markets are legit
universes apart.
It's that big of taste difference.
If you're buying a new to you produce from the farmer's market, you may also want to do a quick search online to see if there's anything special you need to do to it before storing it. With beets, you always want to remove the greens right away. This makes the beet itself last the longest, and if you leave them on, the greens will actually suck up the nutrient from the beet, and you don't want that.
It is now day 2. It's not day 2. It's actually like day 3 or 4 or 5, but you don't know that. You only know
what I tell you.
The video was getting a little bit off track. I think I was just trying to shove too much stuff into one thing. What I decided to do is just show you what I'm going to be making with the things that I picked up from the farmer's market. Unfortunately, I didn't really come up with this idea until I'd already used some of it. So the patty pan squash, I ended up making a succotash with for dinner. It's from my Love and Lemons cookbook, first one, and it actually used up one of the zucchinis as well. So now today I want to use up the rest of my zucchini. I mentioned previously that I'm not the biggest fan of raw zucchini, so we're actually going to be turning them into double chocolate zucchini muffins. We don't make a ton of chocolate things in our house because my oldest son Tegan actually doesn't like chocolate. I know, I'm confused too. Okay. But the rest of us do. I am definitely having a chocolate craving right now, so let's make them. What do we think about the muffins? Now day 5,892 and we are gonna eat up our beets. I prepped them last night by just putting them into my Instant Pot. This is a super easy way to cook beets. This is gonna be a super easy meal. I stumbled across a variation of it over on Instagram. I will link her account below. But basically she took a bunch of ingredients and made a sushi burrito. I don't have any nori sheets, so I'm just simply going to take a lot of the ingredients she used and put them together in a bowl. This is a crazy easy recipe, super fast, that just requires a little bit of prep and chopping up vegetables. The ingredients we are using are black forbidden rice, avocado, golden beets, but of course, and lettuce from my garden. I also decided to throw in some black sesame seeds on top just so we can give it that sushi vibe. And there you have it. Those are all the things that I made with the produce that I purchased from the farmer's market. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was definitely a little bit different for me to make. It kind of challenged me a little bit. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more videos like this. I know we've gotten a lot of food requests, and so I am going to be working on the additional questions you asked as well. Thank you again so much for those requests. Please keep them coming, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!